Phil Plourd here, Head of Market Intelligence for Ever.Ag Insights. Be sure to read the disclaimer at the end of this video. Okay, we're back to talk about Phil Plourd's Monday Morning Demand Notes. That's right, every Monday we publish data, tidbits, news, analysis of the macroeconomic, consumer, and food industry trends we think matter for the markets we cover. This week we're looking at something I'm calling pinching pennies and pumping iron. Plourd is a company that uses cell phones and other devices to measure foot traffic around retail locations. And every month, Plourd publishes its top chains list showing which chains have seen the biggest year-over-year growth in traffic. For the month of September, Aldi is on top of the list at plus 15% versus September 2023. No surprise there, really, because every month since May, when Plourd started publishing this data, Aldi has either occupied the number 1 or the number 2 spot. This shows that consumers are still working to stretch their grocery dollars, still pinching pennies, still being very cautious in the current environment. That's interesting and telling in of itself. But if you look at the list, there are 3 fitness chains in the top 10. And if you go back to May, every month but one, there's been at least one chain on the list. What's that all about? If we're pinching pennies at the grocery store, how is it that we're spending money on gym memberships? Well, dig a little deeper, and you find some research showing that Gen Zers and other young folks really value wellness in a way that's not true for other generations, and they're willing to invest in it. And they see gyms as a third location where to meet people, be with friends, and do something good for themselves. And so it's part of an overall wellness trend. And that got me thinking, does this partially or in whole explain what we're seeing in whey protein markets? WPC 80 nearing $5 per pound, WPI near all-time high prices, sports nutrition products selling very briskly despite high prices, despite the inflationary environment we're in. It seems as though consumers have been willing to invest in wellness, in protein, and maybe that's going right along with this fitness trend. Something to keep an eye on. If you want to read about it, get Phil Plourd's Monday Morning Demand Notes, click the link in the bio. We'll see you next week.